Caged Bird by Maya Angelou. A free bird leaps on the back of the wind and floats downstream to the current ends and dips his wing in the orange sun rays and dares to claim the sky. But a bird that stalks down his narrow cage can seldom see through his bars of rage. His wings are clipped and his feet are tied, so he opens his throat to sing. The caged bird sings with a fearful trill of things unknown but longed for still. And his tune is heard on the distant hill, for the caged bird sings of freedom. The free bird thinks of another breeze, and the trade winds soft through the sighing trees, and that fat worm's waiting on a down bright lawn, and his name's the sky his own. But a caged bird stands on the grave of dreams. His shadow shouts on a nightmare scream. His wings are clipped and his feet are tied, so he opens his throat to sing. The caged bird sings with a fearful trill of things unknown but longed for still. And his tune is heard on the distant hill, for the caged bird sings of freedom. My name is Tanya Fredericks. So hello there. I am going to be presenting my analysis on Caged Bird by Maya Angelou. The poem explores the contrast between freedom and oppression through the image of a free bird and a caged bird. Maya Angelou is an American poet, a memoirist, and a civil rights activist. Her writing often deals with identity, struggle, and resilience. Caged Bird comes from her 1983 poetry collection, Shaker, Why Don't You Sing? This poem is one of her most powerful pieces on the idea of freedom. In this poem, Angelou places the free bird and the caged bird side by side. The free bird moves through the world with ease, while the caged bird is trapped behind bars of rage. This poem explores oppression, privilege, and the universal desire to be free. It's a simple contrast, but full of emotional and symbolic meaning. The theme that I'm focusing on, of course, will be the struggle for freedom within an oppressive system. The caged bird represents people who face limitations, inequality, or barriers in life. The free bird symbolizes opportunity and privilege. Angelou shows that while some people move through the world freely, others must fight just to be heard. The caged bird's song becomes a symbol of resistance, hope, and strength. Now, the literary devices that are used in her poem, Angelou uses several important literary devices to create the meaning in her poem. She uses metaphor, with the birds representing different social classes or experiences. She uses imagery, like the bars of rage, fat worms, to show the difference between two birds in their lives. Repetition, especially with the line, the caged bird sings, highlights the resilience. And finally, she uses contrast. The entire poem itself is built on sharing two completely opposite realities. We're going to look at some of the key notes within the poem. There are a few lines that really stand out to me. The wings are clipped and his feet are tied. This shows how limited and controlled the caged bird actually is. The caged bird sings of freedom, reminds us that even when oppressed, they can still hold hope within inside them. And the free bird thinks of another breeze, shows the casual comfort and privilege that the free bird actually gets to experience in comparison to the caged bird. My personal interpretation of the poem is that Angelou is showing how powerful the desire for freedom actually is. The caged bird represents anyone who feels restricted by circumstances, society, and personal obstacles. I connect with the poem because of the references and the obvious show of resilience. Even when life feels limiting, the spirit still reaches for more. The contrast between the two birds makes the inequality clear, but the song of the caged bird highlights the strength and hope. In conclusion, Maya Angelou uses symbolism, imagery, and contrast to reveal unequal access to freedom. The caged bird's struggle represents marginalized voices. The free bird represents privilege and opportunity. The overall message is that the desire for freedom is universal, and the human spirit remains strong enough in the face of oppression. Personally, going through life, I can definitely speak to my experiences that resonate with this poem. I am actually biracial, so I have many obstacles that I face from both aspects of racial divide. This poem just resonates with a lot of those obstacles and experiences that I have had within my own life, and sorry to say, within my own in real time experiences in the system, with the system, and all the people who are compiled together to create and work within the system, whether it be against us or for us. That's just something that I can definitely resonate with, the reason why I chose the poem, and of course the reason why I am presenting the poem here with you today. I hope you've enjoyed my take. Have a great day.